Hey Leo, welcome to Step Into Yourself Tarot. My name is Savannah. Today I'm doing your September 2025 reading. I'm going to start with overarching energy with the Oracle and then get into an abbreviated Celtic cross. I will also get charms and advice at the end. I hope you are well. I'm going to first start with this Oracle. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. Spirit, thank you so much for presiding over this reading for Leo for September 2025. Leo for September 2025. Show me that Leo energy. Please allow any energy that is not of Leo to escape. Just allow me to focus on Leo energy at this time. Leo, show me that Leo energy, overarching themes for Leo in the month of September 2025. Messages for the highest good of Leo in September 2025. Leo, show me that Leo energy. Show me that Leo energy. Show me that Leo energy. Let's do 3 more, Spirit. Leo for September 2025. Hope you're having a wonderful day and that the close of your summer has been wonderful. All right, 1 more, Spirit. Leo for September 2025. All right, that feels good. Leo in September 2025. Messages for the highest good of Leo. The emergence of hope, faith, trusting in a divine plan, all is well, and patience. Number 44. I love this for you. Emergence of hope, so perhaps feeling hopeful about something and trusting in the universe, trusting in a plan. I also see the radiance off of this card. I think trusting in your own radiance and your own abilities, your own plans, your own truth. Grace within the chaos, accepting life's complexities, and the seduction of distraction. Number 8. Once again, a large emphasis on your crown chakra. I feel like I'm really getting just trusting in what you know to be true, trusting in your truth, trusting in hope. Not allowing impatience to run away with, right? Not allowing yourself to detract from or just be distracted from this third eye knowing and having faith and being able to trust. Connection through the cosmos at the bottom of the deck, community, everything is connected, and the law of reciprocity, number 29. Yeah, everything is connected. Everything that you're experiencing or even the thoughts that you're having, they're all connected. And I feel like here Spirit is just calling you to remain in that, reside in that space, continue to have trust, continue to have faith, and know that everything is connected and it's always meant for your highest good. All is well, and have patience. I feel like as the divine plan is unfolding, let's get some charms. I do have some new charms. I'm awaiting other new ones that I ordered. Let's see. Charms for Leo for September 2025. All right, let's see the letters. So some of the new ones I have are letters, actually. Let me pull out all the duplicates. right, so, and then 2 small letters as well. Okay, so for the letters, we have S, 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 C, R, F, Y, X, T, K, O, O, and H. So S, C, R, F, Y, X, T, K, O, O, H. We also have the meditative hand, so really grounding in your spirituality and grounding in that third eye, grounding in what you know to be true, right? What you stand for. We have the money sign, so a sign of abundance. We have the wheel, change, also representing the journey and moving into the next stage of your journey. It's almost like what way is the wheel turning, and remaining centered in what you know as truth for you. We have the butterfly of transformation. We have the feather, so going with the flow. Also, feathers could be synchronicities for you. We have the mask in reverse. So yeah, I think living in authenticity, living authentically, removing the mask, removing, I'm hearing distorted vision. And then we have the yin and yang heart. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and transition into your abbreviated Celtic cross. All right, Spirit, thank you for those messages. Let's get into the abbreviated Celtic cross for Leo. Further messages for Leo for the month of September. Messages for the highest good of Leo, the emergence of hope and grace within the chaos. Life's complexities, faith, trusting in the divine plan. But then I think trusting in your truth and what you know to be true for yourself. That's a large emphasis here. Show me that Leo energy for September. Leo for September. Abbreviated Celtic cross. Leo for September. Let's do 2 more, Spirit. Leo for September. One more. Leo for the month of September. That feels good. Messages for the highest good of Leo for the month of September. Right at the center, King of Swords. All right. Yeah, there's that knowing our truth. Being determined with that truth. Strength. There's you. Crossing you. Yeah, remaining strong in what you know to be true. Do you use strength to push away your truths like the mask, or do you use strength to pull them in and absorb them and act upon them? Let's see what's crowning you. 8 of Pentacles, investment, hard work, effort, dedication, energy, investment, working hard towards something. Let's see in your recent past. Page of Swords. In the recent past, you didn't know much, so I see a graduation of truth and understanding and being able to make sense of something, and coming from an energy of I'm just observing and I'm curious and I'm wanting to know more to I know decisive energy. So I love that graduation. What's on the exit? 5 of Wands. Conflict, inner conflict. And what is to come? Knight of Pentacles, a plan, a blueprint. That's wonderful. Let's see your overarching. 9 of Swords, anxiety. The anxiety, the overthinking, right? And Spirit's saying, trust in the divine plan, trust in the way that things are unfolding, have faith, have hope, right? So I see here, you overthinking something. All right, let's get clarifiers. I'm gonna use this deck to clarify. I love this spread. I love it. All right, so 9 of Swords. We're gonna start right at that overarching. Where's this anxiety? What's this anxiety about? 9 of Swords, this overthinking. The shadow of the mind. Show me this 9 of Swords. Sometimes we can overthink to the point of distraction, right? And it's deterring from understanding our truth or our real thoughts, right? Show me that 9 of Swords for Leo. Let's do one more. 9 of Swords for Leo. Feels good. 9 of Swords for Leo. 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords. So there's the confusion. I feel like regarding having confidence in the future, 3 of Wands is kind of waiting for ships to come in. 6 of Wands is, I want to have victory. I want to be confident. I want to be seen. I want to be recognized for my efforts. There's some confusion about whether in the waiting you're going to have triumph. And I think this is where Spirit's drawing attention to. Have the hope and trust in the divine plan. All is well. Have patience. Right? I feel like everything is happening in divine timing. And here you're becoming a little impatient with the waiting. And like, is it going to lead to my being victorious? Is it going to lead to me being seen and recognized and valued, right? You are showing up very strong in your reading. We have strength and the 6 of Wands here. So I feel like your anxiety and your overthinking is about the waiting element here. The 3 of Wands is what I'm hoping for going to come to fruition. Should I be hoping for this, right? All right, King of Swords. So here at the core of you right now is determination. It's a knowing. It's a truth. It's a strong truth. It's being able to understand. King of Swords, it's declarative. Like, I know this to be true. I'm willing to make decisions accordingly. It also can be, Swords is thoughts plus action. So it can be a communication. You talking to someone. Let's see, King of Swords. King of Swords for Leo. One more, King of Swords for Leo. King of Wands, you are talking to someone. 2 of Pentacles, Death. You're talking to someone about how to transform. Death. There's a transformation occurring with someone. Like, can we balance? Let me see this Death. Can I dig a little bit further on this Death? You are matching frequencies. One of you is coming from at the conversation more logically and in the mind and in the thoughts. The other is coming from more of an energetic standpoint and passion and fire energy. Which technically King of Wands should be you. So take this as it resonates. It may be that the other person is, how do we transform, right? But I do see a conversation here. Show me this death. One more. Show me this death. Ace of Wands. 10 of Swords. And there's the 5 of Wands that's on the exit over here. Yeah, it's how do we transform after an ending? How do we... there's a lot of insight, Ace of Wands, regarding pain and conflict and internal conflict and external conflict. But there's the opportunity for a passionate new beginning. This is that transformative energy, Ace of Wands. There's new insights gained, and I do see a transformation happening. And I believe you guys, whoever you are speaking with, you're talking about all these things, right? You're talking about the conflict, the pain, possibly of an ending, and how do we transform, right? How do we have a new beginning in a new way that's filled with hope, that's filled with passion, that's filled with newness, right? And a balance between logic and passion and feelings and emotions and thoughts. It's beautiful. Strength crossing you. It's like, yeah, we have to be strong. Show me strength. Show me strength. Let's see how you're using strength. One more. Strength. Perhaps all the conversation is not easy. Page of Swords, right here. Page of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. I think it's taking your strength to understand from the heart, to understand emotionally where the breakdown was. Page of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. This is a little insight regarding the breakdown. And it's taking your strength to really feel it and to understand it emotionally, where the breakdown occurred. You had little insight before. But now I feel like your plan of attack towards whatever this breakdown was is love, and offering love and emotions, and delivering your heart to another, right? That's beautiful. And then we see, you know, in the recent past, that Page of Swords again. So there wasn't enough known. But at the core of you is King of Swords. So now it's like, yeah, removing the mask, everything is now known. Everything is now clear. Excellent. And then crowning you, so what's on your mind is investment, hard work, dedication, effort, commitment, being very diligent. Show me this 8 of Pentacles. Show me this 8 of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. One more. Eight of Pentacles for Leo. Eight of Pentacles for Leo. Ace of Swords. There's the sharp truth. King of Swords. Drawing it back to your core. The Hermit. After much reflection and wisdom and experience and gained insight and sharp truths, I now know what to do. And King of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. I want to invest and put my hard work in. Right? It's based in your wisdom. It's based in truth. Sharp truth. Remember I said there was such an emphasis on your truth. And the truth of the matter is that you want to invest. And it's come after a lot of learning, a lot of growth, a lot of internal reflection, based in wisdom, based in experience. And in that Hermit came the sharp truths, what your truth really is. And then you can make decisions from that space. That's beautiful. I love that. It's a lot of healing energy. A lot of healing regarding investment. All right, show me this Page of Swords in the recent past. Page of Swords in the recent past. Page of Swords in the recent past. I'm loving the energy. Four of Wands. There's that Nine of Swords that you show me over here. The Devil. In the recent past, there was a lot of fears surrounding whatever relationship this is. There was fears, there was overthinking. I didn't know enough about it. That Page of Swords energy. Possibly didn't know what to do with it. Where is this going? But now you have sharp truths. And now you know what to do. And I see you delivering your heart and investment. I love that. And here on the exit, the conflict is on the exit. So show me the Five of Wands on the exit. Show me the Five of Wands on the exit. Actually, let me get a different deck. Freshen up the cards. Show me the Five of Wands on the exit for Leo. I see this as the internal conflict for you. This overthinking is ending. Because you now have truth, right? You now know your truth. And I think where you're struggling now is the patience of the process, the unfolding of the divine plan. Show me the Five of Wands on the exit. Five of Wands on the exit for Leo. Let's do one more. Five of Wands for Leo on the exit. The Fool. Knight of Cups. Ten of Wands. I feel like here what you're showing me, because we have the Knight of Cups twice here, is that you've decided to, it's almost like you're saying, I'm going to be the fool. I'm going to take a leap of faith towards a new beginning. It's been very difficult for me to point my emotions in this direction, right? Because there's been a breakage here. Can I push this a bit further? King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Wheel. There's the Wheel. Time has come back around. And you're looking at the stability of things. But I do feel like, you know, that Knight of Cups, you're injecting this situation with love and emotions and taking a leap of faith, learning the lessons, right? Seeing things differently, seeing them as the potential for stability and to be able to stabilize, because it's based in your truth. It's almost like this segment here in the core of your reading is the grace when there's been chaos in the past. And then here's the blueprint, Knight of Pentacles. This is the slow and steady. This is having the plan. This is the blueprint. This is developing the plan, and I'm going to move forward in these particular ways. Slow and steady, methodical. I love that energy. It's almost like you're showing me I'm going to move forward, but I'm going to do it methodically and strategically and slow and steady. And I think this is where the impatience is coming in, because you're fire, right? You get a sharp truth and it's like, I need to act. But I think here you're creating a plan, probably co-creating a plan with this individual on how to move forward. What's the blueprint? Show me the Knight of Pentacles for Leo. Let's do one more. Knight of Pentacles for Leo. Six of Wands, there it is. You feel confident in this. Four of Cups and the World. Yeah, you're putting an end. I think there's a plan here to put an end to the misgivings. Four of Cups, the disappointment, the dissatisfaction. It's almost like clean slate energy. And you feel very confident in this, and you feel seen in whatever the plan is, in overcoming the sadness and the dissatisfaction. That's ending. The plan is to overcome those feelings, and you feel very confident. Six of Wands, you're drawing it back to over here. You feel very confident in what the future can be and the plan that's in place. The High Priestess, because you're relying on your intuition. The Emperor, you're claiming this blueprint. And the Queen of Swords, yeah, there's the divine counterpart to the King of Swords. You're saying it's mutually created, this plan. It's co-created. You're claiming it. It's based in intuitive knowing in both individuals' truths, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and together you feel confident that you'll be able to overcome feelings of sadness or regret, and dissatisfaction of the past. I think this is beautiful energy. I'm sorry, my dog is... Prince, stop. My dog is barking. Prince, no one's here. It's okay. All right. Let's get some more charms for you, and then I'm going to get advice. Charms, more charms for Leo. So yeah, I think faith, trusting in the divine plan, all is well, all is happening as it should, having patience through this process of navigating what that plan and that blueprint is going to look like, trusting it, and accepting the complexities, right? Everything is not always so straightforward, but when we base the plan on truth, that's where I see you feeling confident, and this other person as well. More charms for Leo. Ooh, okay, a lot. All right. Let's see, letters here. A lot of them. Okay. Okay, so we have C, R, P, M, M, Y, A, I, D, E, G, N, and P again. So I'll say those one more time. C, R, P, M, M, Y, A, I, D, E, G, and N. We have the word enough. Yeah, you are enough. You are enough. You're worthy of everything that you want. We have the anchor inside the keyhole, and the anchor says love on it. Yeah, you hold the key. Anchor yourself in this dynamic. Let love be the anchor on the door, that the doors that will open. We have the elephant. That's that slow movement. That's where the patience comes in. We have the butterfly of transformation. We had that earlier. So matching frequencies. We have 2 matching crosses. So matching frequencies and commitment. We have the feminine dress, so feminine energy here, and we have the bananas. Excellent. All right, let's get some final advice for you. Final advice for Leo. I love this. I love this. It's beautiful. A beautiful evolution of reflection and understanding and gaining new insights, and then communicating and, committing to overcoming the breakages of the past and the sadness of the past, and moving forward with a plan, methodically but committed, and investing. And I see the victory and the success, and it's claimed by both people. And it's based on truth and intuitive knowing. High Priestess energy, Ace of Swords energy, Hermit energy. It's based in wisdom. It's based in experience. It's based in life experience. It's like now applying. So the Hermit, yeah, we gain the insights and then we apply them, right? We take actions that are aligned with the new insights. I love this. All right, one more. Final advice for Leo. Let's do a clean shuffle, Spirit. 3 cards for final advice for Leo. Advice for Leo. Seven of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. I feel like here, find the balance. Find the balance between investment and still, it's like there's a coming together, right? 3 of Cups can be reunion energy, but it's also like fun, lighthearted energy. And find the balance in investing and nurturing the seeds that have been planted. The 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, continue to build but continue to also build into that light-hearted energy and feelings of joy and happiness. Three of Cups is light-hearted energy and connectivity. Let me push this a bit further. King of Pentacles, King of Swords. Man, matching frequencies. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you know. Understand the way that both individuals make decisions and communicate. We have, you know, the logical, and then we have like the more earthbound, and but matching frequencies. I love that. And there's new insight about this, that you are counterparts. Yeah, the Hanged Man. New perspective about that. I love this for you. All right, let's get advice from this deck, and then we will pull from another oracle and get a final spirit message for you. All right, any more messages or advice for Leo? Any more messages and advice for Leo? Any more messages and advice for Leo? Let's do one more. All right, we're gonna shake them out. Any more final messages for Leo? Any additional messages for Leo? Oop, those two wanted to pop out. Soar and focus. That's that sword energy. Prayer, guide, and rituals. Yeah, I feel like there's, you know, just allowing yourself to be guided by the universe. Perhaps, you know, meditating, engaging in rituals that ground you, and just allowing yourself to be guided and trusting in that divine plan. Yeah, and then there's connection. There is connection here. Spirit and structure. And there's structure. And then there's treasure. And then center the heart. So much love. There's treasure here. There's treasure in the communication. This is stable. It's developing into something stable. And there's so much connection, and the advice is just to remain guided, allowing yourself to be centered and intuitive, and yeah, order. There is structure here. Everything is coming together in divine order. I love this for you. Just get a couple from this. All right, any final spirit message, or any final messages for Leo in regards to this situation? All right, let's do one more. Final messages for Leo in this situation. Any final messages for Leo in this situation? Another one. All right, let's see. Your body is like a book. And then there's the soaring. Oh, I just got like, your life is a book, and it's time to turn the page. It's transforming, and it's transforming in a way that allows you to soar. to soar away from your previous pages of your book. You get to write the next chapters, the rest of your book. Oh, I love that. And let your ship set sail. Remember I said over here, 3 of Wands, allowing or waiting for the ships to come in, and let your ship set sail. Go into the unknown. But it seems very known because you have your truth. Number 43 and 23. And move your body to move your emotion. I love this. That's that 3 of Cups energy. That's that celebratory energy. Oh, I love this. And then throat release. Yeah, there's a lot of communication here. And releasing old patterns. Yes, there's been a lot of transforming. And like that book, I'm no longer constrained by the book. I get to rewrite the rest of, I get to write the rest of it in a new way, in a transformed way, in a way that allows me to soar and flourish. That's beautiful. All right, final spirit message. If you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are leaving the old version of yourself behind. You are elevating and shedding unnecessary layers. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. Oh, I love that. Thank you for that, Spirit. All right, final spirit message. There it is. You are doing your best, and that is enough. Yeah, we had that word, enough. Any difficulties you face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good, that devil energy and the overthinking. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. Love this for you. Aw. All right, Leo, I hope that this helped you. It looks like you have beautiful conversation and plans developed in the month of September. All right, I hope that it helped you. Take care.